welcome to Rhythmatic Studio. I'm Dave Haslam, aka Ratig, aka Day Young. I'm just going to have a quick rundown of the studio today, some of the key bits of equipment that I go to time and time again. Not necessarily going to go through everything, but there will be some photos and video to show you the rest of the studio, and if there's anything you're curious about, just give me a shout and I'll share my thoughts on it for you. Basically begin with my inputs. So I'm basically starting with an Aston Spirit for most of my microphones. I do also have a lot of the SE range for my kind of drums and other microphones as well, really. But they all go through, or most it goes through the SBL Track 1 as my preamp, and then that goes into a Focusrite Sapphire 56 Pro. Don't get many people using those these days because the drivers are a bit of a pain, but got it working and I stuck with it because it is a great input device. For monitoring, I've got the Adam A7Xs and the KRK Rocket 6s just as something to go between. But with that, I do also have two pairs of Audio-Technica headphones, the M40FS and the M50, which I use alongside the Waves NX range for kind of listening in a virtual studio as a third option for monitoring. My synths, my kind of key synths, I've got the Roland MVS1, which is a very old synth, primarily just presets, but it's all classic sounds, so kind of gets you up and running very, very quickly. One of my favourites is the M-Audio Venom. Not a very common synthesizer. I don't even think there's many of them left about these days, but I just love the dirt and the grit that you get from that synth. I use the Dave Smith Mofo, very similar sort of gritty sounds, and then, because you may notice, I stick to very a lot of stuff that's not very editable. Outside of that, I then go to the Strike Fet and the Rocket, which allows some editing, but they're still quite basic, but can kind of get you up and running, and they just modify the sound to the track that you need very quickly. And then outside of that, I have just bought the Sonicware Live and Evoke. I'm still getting used to that at the moment, but I'm quite excited for that. My effects, all the synths are run through Patch Bay, and they go to the Chaos Pad Quad, which I just love the distortion on that. Again, because you got the pad there, you can kind of just get the right sound that you need for the distortion, and then the delays brill as well. And then I've got a rare DJ effects unit, which is the Red Federation BPM effects. The delays on that are brilliant as well. But that's one of the bits of a kit that I've kind of got over the years. I've not always had this. I've not always had this. I started off with just a MIDI keyboard and a computer. And over the years I've bought and sold bits of equipment, and the Red Federation was one that was reduced at Dawson's a very long time ago. Got a bit of a bargain on it, and it's been brilliant since. What else have I got then? Yeah, so my guitar setup is, I've primarily got like a Line 6 Variax and Variax bass, just because they give you a wide range of sounds just within those two guitars, really. However, because I do tend to go towards the Gibson settings on those, I did recently buy the Epiphone Les Paul Modern, which is it's a nicer guitar to play, and it's got the sounds that I primarily go to there. And they all go through the Pod X3 Pro into the computer, but I do record dry so that I can put then the like Pod Farm, or do have Helix there as well, and to process the sounds and change them after they've been recorded. I think that's everything. As I said, if there's anything missing, one last one, Arturia BeatStep, just a little controller there, adds a bit of variety, a bit of randomness to your recordings, and adds just something to put in the background, and you can modify in and out as you need to. But that's pretty much it. Any questions, just give us a shout. I've been Dave. Thank you very much. See ya.